Actor Malcolm Jamal Warner, known for playing Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, has died at the age of 54 in an accidental drowning during a family trip in Costa Rica when he was reportedly caught by high currents in an area known for strong riptides. Here with the swimming safety tips that you and your family need to know, American Lifeguard Association spokesperson Wyatt Werner. Thank you so much, Wyatt, for coming on.
Good morning. Thanks for having us. This is tragic.
It is so tragic. I know you've been a lifeguard for 20 years. You've saved more than 40 people, which is incredible. What do you think happened?
Well, I think, he's in a third world country. They do not have the expectation of public safety that we do here in America. So, it's something that we practice is swim in front of a lifeguard. And sometimes in those areas we don't have lifeguards, obviously. So something that we try to get people to do is know before you go. Do some research on the area that you're going to and find out where there might be some type of public safety that's, somewhat equivalent to what we have here in the U.S. And if you don't, then you need to prepare. You need to, look for different types of flotation devices or something in the area that if you're going into the water, like life jackets are available, particularly if you don't know how to swim.
I know there's some tips for folks that are watching because it's summertime. A lot of people are swimming. Swim near a lifeguard, like you said, Wyatt. Know before you go, as you said. Pay attention to flag warnings. Take a flotation device and look out for little kids. Also, the National Weather Service says look for noticeable difference in water color or a break in water patterns. If you're caught, swim parallel to the shore. They also say that rip currents are likely for people entering a surf zone. I know that, Wyatt, that area is known for surfing. A lot of people go down to Costa Rica for that reason. So how do you spot a riptide?
Well, to the untrained eye, spotting a riptide is not that easy. One thing that we've identified over the last few years is kind of a dip in the sand. Have you ever been on the beach and sitting there, the water comes up and gets all your stuff wet, but the people next to you are not? You're in the rip. Where there's a dip, there's a rip. So that's kind of the easy way to identify it if not being trained. But rip currents are always there. You need to know that. They're much more stronger when the tide is going out than when the tide is coming in. So always be aware of that. There's a little tip that you can look for.
Now, Wyatt, what if you're an experienced swimmer? What do you do in this situation?
Well, the old adage of swimming parallel doesn't always work. The most important thing is you need to not panic. You need to stay calm. You need to float. And sometimes you'll go kind of parallel left or right to get out of it. But rip currents kind of swing out and turn around and they act really funny.
What does it feel like? Have you ever been caught in one or talked to anyone that has?
Oh, absolutely. As a surfer, we enjoy rip currents because we ride them out. They're basically just a channel of water. It doesn't pull you under, it pulls you out and away. But if you stay calm and float, you can wait for help, and hopefully someone on the beach has a flotation device or a train can get out to you and get you back.
Yeah, it's so tragic. Thank you so much, Wyatt, for coming on, keeping all of us safe.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome.
Thanks for getting the message out there. Always swim in front of the lifeguard.
Yes, sir. Thank you for saving so many lives. All right, let's hand it over to Carly.